Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me. In today's reading, we are channeling a message from Lilith. And to do that, you can choose from each one of these piles. Before we get into that, I want to let you know that I'm giving away a free personalized tarot reading. And all you have to do to qualify is give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and type manifesting miracles in the comment section below. I'll be announcing the winner on August 4th, 2024 during the next new moon. And if you don't know who Lilith is, following this introduction, I will be giving a brief description about her. All right, so if you are drawn to this card, this is the owl. And in this little bowl is star anise. For the second reading, we have adder, snakes. And in this little bowl, we have nutmeg. And for the last reading, number 3, we have the raven and clove. So let your intuition guide you. Whichever spice and or image you're most drawn to is probably the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to 2 or even all 3 of the readings, as there may be additional messages for you there. You'll find a link to all the readings and the description of Lilith in the description box below. Thank you for your interest in Lilith. Lilith is believed by some, and there are different versions of her story, to be the first woman. So the story of Adam and Eve, Lilith was before Eve. She and Adam were created out of the same earth, equals. And she felt equal to Adam, but he wanted to assert his dominance over her. And she tried to reason with him. She tried to explain her stance and why she wanted to be equal and why she felt they were equal, because they were both made equal out of the same earth. And he would not have it. And so she uttered the name of God, God's true name, and called upon her own power. She grew wings and flew out of Eden. So there's a lot of symbology in this story as well. But Lilith has become this kind of patron of women and of people who are suppressed, people who maybe are suppressed by societal or structured norms and want to be liberated and be themselves, be authentic. I want to read to you what the guidebook for this particular deck of goddesses says about Lilith. The Jewish goddess Lilith refused to be dominated by the first man, and as a result was called a demon in the stories about her that followed. These inaccurate and damaging stories are so old and repeated so often that no one recognizes how pervasive their implications are. From another perspective, Lilith offers this lesson. No one can prevent you from fully blooming, from learning all you can, from evolving and choosing freedom. Only your conditioned thinking can do that. Be proud, be accountable. Claim your power and hold it wisely. Right now, you are in an excellent position to attract healthy, independent, collaborative relationships that truly serve the highest good. Friendships flourish with mutual respect and love. Love relationships bloom with ample space for both parties to grow. Business ventures thrive in service to the greater good. The goddess Lilith wants to show you the way to claim a healthy self-worth and self-respect by refusing to let your old stories keep you down. You will be amazed at how deep, meaningful, and respectful your experience becomes in all areas of your life when you make choices from a place of empowered independence. So there you have it. It is about, Lilith is about helping those that strive for independence in any sort of situation. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoy your readings. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the star Anise. And traditionally, it has been used as an incense. You can burn it on charcoal. It's been used to purify things, consecrate things, also used as luck. So it can be carried on your person, in your pocket, to help attract luck, positive energy, and dispel negative energy, protect you. It's also used to break curses. You also got or chose the card the owl, which is a bird that is associated with Lilith. And it says on this card, independence. This owls in some cultures are associated with ancestors and passed on loved ones. So I'm already getting a message about breaking some kind of generational curse, generational trauma patterns, being the person that shifts that energy for your bloodline. All right, let's get some more information from some other cards. I do list all the cards that I use in the description box below. And if I have a link of where you can find them, I'll include that as well. All right, Lilith, what message do you have for pile number 1? All right, we have balance yourself, direction, growth, and life stages. All right. Let's get one of these cards. What message does Lilith have for pile number 1? Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. All right, definitely getting a strong message of your independence and your abilities to provide for yourself, to trust yourself, I'm hearing, to be able to navigate situations on your own, to trust your inner voice, your inner wisdom, and to really grow into this space. All right, let's get a card from this deck, pile number 1, find out what other messages Lilith has for you. Cup of Tea, patience and reassessment. All right, let's get some tarot cards. What message does Lilith have for pile number 1? Okay, we already have some dropped out. Let's see what these are. We have the 4 of Arrows, rest. So this would be rest, recuperation, restoration. And we already have this one, patience, reassessment. So you may feel like you're kind of in a holding pattern. And with this butterfly here and the owl, I do feel your ancestors are with you, assisting you at this time. But just know that this time of inactivity may be, it's placed there for you to give you a time to reflect and kind of understand what you're meant to be doing at this time. And look at the butterfly here too. They seem very similar. They're both yellow. Wow. Okay. So you may even be seeing yellow butterflies. These are your ancestors coming to let you know that they are there. They're with you. They're supporting you. All right, let's get another card. Oh my gosh, look at that. Another fox. Wow. Okay, so some of you, you may be seeing foxes. Now, if you see it in real life, wow, super magical. I feel like when you see a fox, it's because they let you see them. And so you really may resonate with the fox energy. And again, what I'm hearing is to trust yourself, trust your inner wisdom. And this is another way that your guides are letting you know that they're there. They're with you, supporting you, encouraging you, sending you signs, synchronicities. And it doesn't have to be in person. You may see pictures of foxes, just like you're seeing 2 of them now, in readings, on media, on posters, signs, banners. You may even hear somebody talking about foxes or use a phrase like foxy or silver fox or different little terms that include the word fox. So anytime you hear fox or you see a little video of foxes or an image of them, these are your guides sending you signs and synchronicities. So notice what it is that you're thinking about at that time, or if there's perhaps a situation that you're trying to figure out or assess, and then you come across the fox. Just kind of be aware of what it is that you're thinking, because these are clues. And remember to trust yourself, trust your inner wisdom. With the Knight of Bows, knights can sometimes be impulsive. They have a lot of energy. So just make sure that you are kind of weighing your options. Remember, you're being guided to kind of reassess things and think things through. But I see that you will. I mean, with 2 foxes, like I said, this is intelligence, this is craftiness, cleverness. So I see you being able to discern the right path for you. And what it's leading you to is having this balanced life. All right, let's get another card. Knight of Arrows. All right. So you have the Knight of Bows and the Knight of Arrows. And look at this hawk. Wow. Also a great hunter, and being able to see things from a different perspective, from up high. And again, a lot of energy. The Knight of Arrows would be like the Knight of Swords, which is a very energetic card. It's what I'm hearing is that you may, it's like you're shifting gears or changing directions. There's something happening where you're, as you take this time to rest, to reassess things, you may be feeling pulled or led into another direction. All right, let's see what direction that might be. Oh, there's 2 there. We have the Woodward. And this would be like the Justice card. Fairness and balance. We have balance yourself here, and here we have balance. So it's like you have this really, whatever this rest is, maybe you were just so busy being pulled in different directions, but they weren't necessarily all directions that you wanted to be pulled in. So now there's something happen. You're taking a time, whether it was imposed on you, like a sickness or an injury, or just feeling kind of stagnant. It was placed there for you. It's like an energy I'm being shown a picture of like flowing in a river, and there's a strong current, and then all of a sudden just kind of hitting this place where maybe the water gets a little bit lower, and you're kind of having to like stand up and drag your boat as opposed to just riding on the current. So it's taking you a little bit longer, but as a result, it's giving you time to reflect and think about things so that you can head in the right direction. Really interesting. All right. The Ace of Bows, Spark of Life. All right, so aces are a gift from the universe. And this could be the spark of creation. This could be the beginning of an idea, the beginning of a passion. This even looks like a portal to me. So what I see is the way opening up for you, the way to this more balanced life where you feel this work-life balance and mind, body, spirit balance. Really nice. And the 10 of Bows, yes. So the 10 of Bows would be like feeling burdened. Again, you know, this kind of overwhelm with all your obligations, but it's a 10. So I see that coming to an end. It's like you're figuring out a better way to do things, a smarter way to do things, a way to enjoy what you have instead of just working to have. That is really nice. Really, really nice, pile number 1. You know, with the 4 of arrows here and the 10 of bows here, I feel like maybe you've just been really tired because you've been working so hard. And Lilith wants to make sure that you take time to rest, take care of yourself, because the universe is bringing you this gift, this spark of life, this portal to this more balanced way of doing things, this more fair way of doing things. Perhaps you feel like you're doing more than your fair share. And so Lilith's bringing in this spark, this idea for you to create more equilibrium in your life. And once you get that spark, you're not going to feel tired. You know, many times when we feel tired about obligations that don't come from our heart, they just feel like things we feel like we're supposed to do instead of things that we want to do. And what this Ace of Bows is it's bringing you something that you want to do, which is why we have this Spirit Fox, trusting your talents and changing times. So there is something coming that is going to lead you in a new direction where you can rely on your own talents, your own resources, your own intelligence, craftiness, abilities, and this is going to carry you through life in a much stronger, more empowered way, but also you're going to feel so much lighter because you're going to put down this bundle here, and you're going to walk more like a warrior is what I'm seeing. Wow, super powerful. Pile number 1. Yes, Lilith wants you to feel strong, empowered, independent, and passionate about what you do, not overwhelmed and burdened and obligated. She wants to liberate you from that. Love that. And perhaps the generational curse is kind of this belief, this indoctrination that you have to work hard to earn anything, or that anything worth value is really hard work. And certainly it may be work and dedication, but when you're doing something that you love, it definitely doesn't feel as burdening as doing things that you feel obligated to do. So that's the big shift that I see, is I see you putting down things that feel like have-tos and replacing it with wants, things that you want to do. And yeah, having a lot of energy as a result and feeling more balanced energies within your life, possibly within relationships, if you feel like you're having to carry the load for someone else, kind of letting go of that energy and caring for yourself. Wow. So remember to look out for the yellow butterflies and the foxes. Absolutely love this for you, pile number 1. Please let me know what resonates. If you like foxes, put a little fox, or if you're seeing yellow butterflies, see that. If you know which ancestor is that yellow butterfly, let me know. I love reading about the connections that you make to the readings. Pile number 1, wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the nutmeg, which smells amazing. And it used to be that, you know, for luck, you could rub nutmeg on a resume or an application to increase your odds. Back when we would submit paper applications and resumes. But nutmeg is associated with luck and prosperity. Even just carrying some in your pocket or having it near you during an interview can help increase your luck. You also chose adder, which is connected to fertility and rebirth, regeneration. They're able to shed their skins, and so for that reason, they are symbols of rebirth, like a new stage in your life. And also, I forgot to mention that nutmeg is associated with good finances. So luck in prosperity in the financial sense. All right, let's get some oracle cards and see what other messages we can get for you, pile number 2 from Lilith. Start with these oracle cards, and I do list all the cards that I use in the description box below if that's something you're interested in, and if I have a link of where you can find them, I'll include that as well. All right, we have earth magic, nature, rituals, and charms. Love that. Yeah, so, and look at the green. Definitely feeling growth, but also, you know, finances, green like money. And it looks like, this looks like lavender that she's holding. Right, so I would say that Lilith very much is encouraging you to get out in nature and access the magical benefits of nature and all that she offers, the various plants and creatures. All right, let's get a card from this deck. Pile number 2. What message does Lilith have for pile number 2? All right. Druid, hold the space. And look, more green. Yeah, so creating a space in nature, maybe even creating a space for others. Being that space, that person that can hold the space, not necessarily giving advice or making suggestions, being just kind of a good listener and holding that space, or creating a beautiful space something like a retreat where people could go and experience this beautiful place for themselves. I do see you surrounded by plants, whether you're outdoors or indoors. All right. I know this sounds silly, but I'm hearing if you build it, they would come. I know that's from a movie, but maybe you heard my dog enter the room just as I was talking about hold the space. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to be posting pictures of the dogs soon so you can meet them if you're curious what the owners of these little pitter-patters look like. All right, basil, look at that. Prosperity, luck, and love. Pile number 2. I'm so excited for you. Wow. Okay, so what did I tell you? I really felt like with all this green that I was seeing prosperity come in. Okay, look at all the green. Yes. Lilith wants to assist you in increasing your resources, your tangible resources to make financial gains. Let's get some tarot cards and see what else we can find out. What message does Lilith have for pile number 2? All right, we have the 3 of Stones. All right, so this is like the 3 of Pentacles, and it says here creativity. So something that you're creating. Again, I feel like it has to do with nature or plants or using the elements of nature or using plants. Maybe you're creating spices or growing herbs, something. If these things don't directly help you increase money, it will somehow indirectly help you. There's definitely something about nature and working with the elements of nature, doing little spells. Like I see you doing little rituals, little spells, being like a little kitchen witch, or just being very kind of witchy. All right, the pole star. Yes, this is hope, success. We see somebody coming out of the forest, and it looks like shooting stars. And I'm doing this. This is, of course, a timeless reading. Whenever you read it, you're meant to hear it, but it kind of, I feel that at the time of the reading, the energies that are present at that time are kind of attached to the recording. And this is a time of different meteor showers. I'm hearing Perseid shower. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I feel, again, that you're drawing on different elements of nature, not just plants, but things like meteor showers, rainwater, animals. Yeah, and they keep telling me that you're creating this beautiful place, creating this beautiful space. If you are doing something like that, please put that in the description box. We love to read about what you're doing. All right, the 8 of Arrows. Struggle. This is like the 8 of Swords. This is, feeling stressed out, anxious, trapped, maybe. But all of these arrows, missed her. So she's safe. If you hear the little noises in the background, those are my dogs. All right. The Hooded Man. This is like the Hermit card. So yeah, doing something on your own. And I hadn't noticed this in this card before. Look at this doorway. There's a doorway with a wreath. This is a tree with a door in it. It's like you're seeing something that other people don't see, and you're shining light on it. Maybe you are working with endangered animals or something in nature that you see, you recognize its value, its beauty, and you are bringing light to that. You're shining light on something that other people don't see. And it's absolutely amazing and magical and wondrous, like a door in a tree. And you're creating your own path to some other magical life. Wow. Pile number 2. What are you working on? What are you doing? The Knight of Bows, Fox. All right, so this is a lot of energy, and I feel like foxes are so magical. This fox did show up in pile number 1. If you were drawn to pile number 1, there may be a message for you there. But look at how he's smiling. He just looks so happy. And maybe the fox is one of the creatures that you are bringing to light. Maybe you are helping to save their environment. Nine of Bows, respect. I feel like this is you, like you are teaching people to respect nature. Wow, look at how fierce he looks. And 9s are a number of fulfillment. So whatever work that you're doing, I feel that it's very fulfilling to you. You're very passionate about this. Yeah, I feel that you are protecting something. How amazing. Pile number 2, whatever you're protecting, please let us know what it is that you're creating, what you're protecting. I really see you, connected to nature. Look at that. I see you just really feeling like you're a part of nature, which you are. But maybe what you're doing is you're writing about it. You may be creating a space with your words, with your paintings, your drawings, your music, somehow sharing this connection to nature and Mother Earth with others. And it just feels so magical. Wow. I feel that you're creating hope for others, including for little animals and plants that may need, their environment to thrive. You're creating hope for them, but you're also creating hope for the world, where so many people believe that, the worst, and you're helping to shift that. It's like the 100th monkey. If more people believe in the worst, it kind of becomes a self-fulfilled prophecy, because the energy of that belief gains momentum. But you're working against those forces, and you're working with the forces of nature, which are so much more powerful. And you're shifting people's belief, the belief that, the doom and gloom, we're headed for destruction. And it's like you are part of this enlightening team that is just sharing this beautiful message of hope. Wow, I really love that. You are lighting the way for others. It's like there's hope behind this door. And you have this really clever way of doing it. All right, please let us know what you're doing, pile number 2. It just seems so beautiful and magical. Thank you. Wow. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the cloves, and cloves are associated with protection and curses, breaking curses. They also are good for your teeth. Clove oil, you can add it to your toothpaste. It helps fight infection. So again, if we think of, bacteria or curses as kind of like an infection, it fights that. It can also help you kick the habit of smoking. You can put a little clove in your mouth and just kind of suck or chew on it, and this will help to dissuade any cravings for nicotine. All right, so breaking curses and protection. And then you chose the card Raven, which ravens are associated with the cycle of life and death, death and rebirth. They are about change and transformation, communication. They herald in big changes, events that really transform our lives. So I feel that there is coming to an end something that you may have felt was like a curse, or it could very well be some type of energetic pattern that's being repeated in your life. I feel like that cycle is coming to an end, and this raven is heralding in a new phase, a new cycle, a rebirth, a big transformation. And I feel this is what Lilith wants to help you with at this time. So let's get some more information about that, pile number 3. What Lilith wants to share with you at this time. I do list all the cards that I use in the description box below, and if you're ever interested in knowing where to get them, I'll try to include a link if I have one. Connect with animals. What a beautiful card. Okay, so you have an animal spirit guide with you, and it could very well be a raven. If you feel connected to ravens or blackbirds, please put that in the comments below. This is also a message of healing and a message of pets that may have passed. So if you feel that your pet who has passed is with you, this is confirmation of that. They are with you in spirit, and they are guiding you, protecting you, is what they're saying from the other side. They're protecting you spiritually and helping to heal your spiritual wounds. They're licking your wounds, your spiritual wounds. How beautiful. What a beautiful energy. Beautiful card, pile number 3. Wow. All right, let's get a card from this deck. What message does Lilith have for pile number 3? The moon. Okay, Lilith is connected to the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. All right, so we are right now in a waning moon, approaching the new moon on August 4th. This is a timeless reading, but just in case you don't know, as the moon wanes, as it gets smaller in appearance, this is a good time for releasing. So this is what Lilith is helping you to do, helping you to release any energetic patterns that no longer serve you or that have been holding you back, and preparing you for a new cycle of growth, just like the moon. Your guides, your passed on pets, your guides, your spirit guides are sending you messages. These are going to feel like your thoughts in a way. You know, it's just something pops in your head, but it is an intuitive message from the spirit realm, from your spirit guides. So take note of those. All right, let's get a card from this deck. What message does Lilith have for pile number 3? Oop. All right, that was a lot, but let's take this one that came out flipped up on camera. Salt, protection and banishing negativity. Yeah, and we saw that with the cloves. It's about both protection and banishing negativity. So whatever negative thought patterns, negative energetic patterns that have been coming up in your life, that's about to come to an end. We're seeing the death of that. We're seeing the end of that. And I would say it's coming to an end as the new moon approaches. And then again, a new cycle is being ushered in. Wow. Lilith would like for you to do some type of ritual using cloves and or salt, one or the other or both, to just energetically cleanse yourself at this time between now and August 4th, or between now and the next new moon. If you're listening to this reading later, then just try your best to do this between the full moon and the new moon as the moon is waning. Let's get some tarot cards and see what other messages Lilith has for you at this time. Pile number 3. What message does Lilith have for pile number 3? All right. The seer. Yes, what did I tell you? I told you I see you doing some kind of magical ritual, cleansing yourself. The seer is the priestess card, and look at her cape of feathers. Wow. You're definitely connected to the spirit realm with take note of intuitive messages and your spirit guides, your animal spirits. Some of you may even feel connected to the deer. We see a deer here, and there are deer on her robe. Wow, this is a very Lilith looking card to me, because of course Lilith is a very ancient energy. So I feel like this would have been the type of clothes that she wore. And we see this staff that she's holding that looks like she made it herself. The journey. Look at that. Another raven. Wow. Look at that. I mean, this is the death of something. Yes, and look at the big moon connected to Lilith. Definitely do some kind of ritual to help end whatever this is, just to bring it to a close. And then on the full moon, do a ritual for manifesting what you want, to take up that space of whatever this energy that's leaving leaves open. Wow, pile number 3. I knew this was going to be a magical reading. I knew it. Even this skull looks like a deer skull. You may have antlers or little animal skulls that you put on your altar. I even see somebody using an antler on like a staff, like making a staff with an antler. And I see like a blade with an antler handle. Balance. All right. I never noticed this little face down here before. This is like the Temperance card. So balance is being restored with the death of this energy, the end of this cycle. Balance is being restored. I feel like your energy was depleted or drained. Whatever has been going on, it's like it was draining your energy. And I see this coming to an end very soon. Today, when I'm doing this reading, is July 31st. So we're just 4 days away from the new moon. And I feel like this is when that energy will be completely gone. But you can help facilitate it with this ritual. All right, let's find out more information about how you're bringing balance, how you are ending this energetic pattern and bringing balance into your life. 9 of Arrows. All right, again, this is like telling us that it's the end of something. The end of something painful or something stressful, something that might keep you up at night, something that you're worried about. It could even cause you bad dreams or restless sleep. But again, I see this coming to an end. This kind of looks like a snake here. Do you see that? It's like she's holding a snake. So again, if you were drawn to pile number 2, there may be a message for you there. All right, the 2 of Bows. This is expanding your world, expanding your horizons, decision. So there may be some kind of decision that liberates you from this energy that's draining you. It could just be a choice that you make to leave a situation, an energy, a habit maybe. A habit that's taking up your energy, taking up your resources. This could be a negative thought pattern, a belief about yourself. It can also be a relationship or a situation that is depleting your energy. And I see you making a choice to leave that, to leave this situation that's causing you stress and anxiety. And the 8 of Vessels. Yes, definitely. This is like you've had enough of whatever this is and you're done with it. So I see you making that choice of leaving it. And look at what it says here, rebirth. When you do that, you are, it's like you're shedding your skin and you're birthing yourself into something new. Wow, pile number 3. This feels very big and transformative. Really big. I'm sending you a virtual hug. And just know that you are at the end of this cycle. We have the Death card here, balance, the 9 of Arrows, the decision, the dedication that you've put in. Banishing negativity, healing, independence with Lilith, breaking curses, breaking the habit, breaking any negative beliefs, any kind of connections to anyone or anything that's draining your energy, whether it's internal or external. Very powerful. Look at this. Look at the power of this card. Standing strong. Look at the passion. Wow. Pile number 3, sending you a big, big hug. You are strong, you are resilient, and you are making a huge change in your life. Pile number 3, please let me know how this resonates. I love to hear the connections that you make, and I am wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.